There have been protests in over 30 Turkish cities over what they're planning on doing with internet censorship. So the officials there are planning on using internet filters. And there are 3 different types of filters that people can choose from in Turkey. One of them is the family filter. Okay, so family-friendly content. The second is children filter. So child-friendly content.
That would appear to be incredibly similar. And the third one is the
domestic filter.
Domestic filter?
Yes.
So what the hell's the difference? So I can charge you 10 cents or I could charge you a dime or 2 nickels. Which one will it be?
So, of course, people in Turkey are outraged by it, and they should be. You know, Turkey has had a history with internet censorship. Back in 2007, they blocked YouTube, and they recently unblocked it. And people are really fighting for their right to have access to whatever they want to watch. On the internet. And by the way, and there was an owner or a head of one website who said that Turkish officials had shut down his website or censored his website because there was one person on one thread in one post on his website that said he liked marijuana. And the Turkish officials were like, no, you like marijuana? Done. Marijuana advocates.
Now, what you were seeing there is protesters in Turkey who are mad about this, and you said there's a lot of them, right? And they're protesting, and I love it, right? They should be mad. The idea behind this filter is totally wrong. Will it filter out things it shouldn't? Absolutely. And, you know, they use things as an excuse. Originally, why they banned YouTube was they say, oh, somebody said something bad about Atatürk, the founder of Turkey, on YouTube. Yeah, welcome to the world, okay? Nice to have you here. Look, it's the internet. You can't stop it. They're going on the old model of we will ban all speech we don't like, right? But you can't do that in the new model. It's overwhelming. If you're going to be connected to the rest of the world, you're going to have to deal with all the speech that comes, even if it offends your founding father. And look, I think Atatürk was one of the greatest guys that ever lived. Turkish propaganda totally worked on. Okay? It's not just propaganda. Look, he's a great historical figure. But it doesn't offend me if somebody else doesn't think so, or somebody else says he's a bad guy, or he did this, or he did that. Who cares? You have a debate about it, and you see if you're right or wrong.
And, you know, back to your point about how it's just very difficult to filter all of this because it's so overwhelming. It is overwhelming. I mean, they have filters right now, and the filters are not effective enough. That's why they're trying to tighten their grip on the internet right now, and they want to censor more. So it's a perfect example of how their censorship hasn't worked from the beginning, but now they're trying it again. It's still not going to work.
Right, and the thing here is that they use stuff like that as an excuse all the time, too. In reality, what does a government ultimately want to do, whether it's the Turkish government or any other government that wants to block the internet? They want to block stuff that could hurt them, that could hurt their control over the people, their power, right? So that's why they're actually doing it. And the problem for them is Turkey is too modern, too secular, and too connected to the rest of the world. It's the 17th largest economy in the world, right? There's over 70 million people there. You're not going to shut them off from the rest of the world. You're not going to be able to be North Korea and say, I'm walling this thing off, and you can't communicate in a way that makes sense. So I think the rule is absolutely nonsensical. It's wrong. I love the protests against it, and I hope that they win and that there's a totally free and open internet in Turkey. And if you think you're on the right side of an issue, you should never fear an open debate, an open dialogue, or an open internet. When you try to shut things down, that is an admission on your part that you're wrong, that you can't face the ideas that come forward because you're on the wrong side of them.